Personal story segment tonight. Former Iranian President Mohammad Khatami is set to visit Harvard this coming Sunday. He's on a tour in the USA. But Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney says the state will not provide any protection, saying Khatami supports violent jihad. Harvard issued a statement saying it was, quote, surprised and disappointed. Joining us now from Boston is Governor Romney. Kennedy School at Harvard is what they do. They invite world leaders in. They say, look, we don't agree with the guy, but an active and open dialogue, part of the effective education, we have to engage this guy. And you say what?
Well, what I say is that on September 10th and September 11th, on the 5th anniversary of an extraordinary tragedy in America, you don't welcome a person to Harvard with open arms who has preached the destruction of Israel, who has developed nuclear technology contrary to what he had said, who has jailed dissident students in his country, who has praised Hezbollah. This is a person whose words are worth nothing, and it creates a true farce for Harvard to suggest.
All right. Is it the date? Yeah. Is it the date that really sets you off? See, look, if I could get Khatami on this program, I would put him on. I mean, I'd come after him, but I'd put him on.
There's a certain recognition and honor to being invited to speak at a university campus, one which is as well known as Harvard is, and people recognize that. And so, for instance, at the 350th anniversary of Harvard, Reagan was going to come speak, but then there was a big student and faculty outcry, and so effectively he was disinvited. He found a conflict in his schedule and didn't come. You have the president of Harvard University being run off of the campus because of a politically incorrect comment which he made, and yet we have open arms for somebody who has, without question, been an advocate of terrorist and radical Islam. This is the wrong direction. It's the wrong signal to send. It's adding insult to injury to do it on September 10th and September 11th, but it would be wrong at any time.
All right. You know, I'm in the middle here. You make a powerful argument, Governor. I'm in the middle. I went to the school. I attended the school. I want to talk to Khatami. Would I be wrong to get him on a factor and grill him in a very, very, not disrespectful way, but in a very pointed way? Would I be wrong to give the man a forum?
I'd love to see him on the factor. I'd love to see you tear him apart and ask him about what he did. There's nothing wrong with free speech. Let the person speak. But inviting someone to come to a university like Harvard and expecting my state and my taxpayers to help fund his movement with escorts and police sirens and lights getting him through traffic signals, no way.
All right.
That's symbolic. And it's great to be on your show, but it's not the same symbol.
No, I understand. I mean, but Harvard is a private institution. It doesn't get state money. You believe, I think, from your comments, it is a left-wing organization there. I can't argue with that, but I do believe that they try. I don't think they're going to condone Khatami. I think, well, we're going to send someone up to find out on Sunday anyway. But the timing, I think, is your strongest issue. This is the day before 9/11. We have a guy here who's obviously an anti-American guy and obviously anti-Jewish. There's no question he is. Now, the local Boston PD says they will step in if the State Department asks them to provide escorts for Khatami. Because really the worst thing that could happen would be in Massachusetts somebody to hurt the man, would it not?
Well, the best thing that could happen would be for the State Department to say we can't provide sufficient security for him, and as a result, we're going to cancel the visit. That's the best thing that could happen. I'd be happy to let people see him on TV and read about him in the newspaper, see him on your show, but I don't want him coming to Massachusetts and coming to Harvard, and particularly on September 10th and September 11th. Of course, he will have to be provided with adequate security. That security is provided by the State Department. We're talking about escorts and flashing lights and going through stop signs. And that's not something we're going to do. We're not going to honor this person with that kind of treatment. Okay. And really, it would cry out against the people here who pay taxes, who lost loved ones on 9/11, people who have family in Israel, people in this country who are terrified of terror. The idea that this person, given his record, would be invited here and that their tax dollars would support it is just adding insult to injury again.
All right, Governor. Well, we appreciate your straight talk. You certainly made your point, and we'll let the audience decide about it. And we will monitor what Khatami does at Harvard on Sunday, and on our special 9/11 program on Monday, we will report back to you. Nice to have you on the program, sir. Thanks for taking the time.